Assalamu alaikum everyone. We are live.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the 2020 Fall General Body meeting. Inshallah, I hope this is different times and this is online for the first time. I hope folks will join. We advertise that on our website and in Masjid. So let's go with that. I'm going to kick off this meeting with the recitation and go through the agenda after that. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Inshallah. Let's start. We have quite a bit of agenda items.
Zafar, can I interrupt for a second?
Sure.
Since we have only 3 people right now seeing the program, would you mind to? We are live anyways, so it won't be a problem. And if you are able to hold on for another couple of minutes, probably actually we can do that as well. That works.
Sure. So, how many people folks have joined so far?
Only 2 people. I can see only 2 people watching. The public.
Okay.
And
I
that
hope
one
board
of
members. I hope board members have joined or joining.
I send one more reminder. I told you are online. You're on air. Actually, so board members, I send one more reminder. WhatsApp, and that's helpful if at all somebody reads the messages.
And I send again message to community. I just did a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah. So now the people watching is 4. So Assalamu alaikum everyone that's watching the YouTube or Facebook. We have 5 people so far watching. Stephanie Selzer, actually Assalamu alaikum Stephanie. And we are waiting for other people. It's 8 minutes past. We understand that. Sorry for the inconvenience, but I think it'll be more helpful if more people join. Okay, Mansoor, that was Mansoor. Okay, Assalamu alaikum Mansoor. So the people who are watching, would you please encourage other people, especially those who are watching over the Facebook and the YouTube? Can you please call or encourage other people to join? It is so convenient to join this meeting. You just need to click a link. That's all. So I mean, we have to show some dedication over here, and I know that actually is 4 people are here right now. Please encourage others to just join. Just they can just click and join. See, from your couch. Can't be more comfortable than this. Come on. Come on, guys, you can do a better job. Ask your family members to join at least. Okay, so Zafar, now it is up to you. It's 5:10. We have waited, we have encouraged the people as much as possible. And it's up to you if you want to wait more or just go forward. Right now, we have 4 people watching the program.
Brother Matlub, any comments on should we start? Is this for the number of people and the important agenda items?
Well, I mean, this meeting, Assalamu alaikum, this meeting is kind of a very important meeting because this meeting has many agenda items that require a general body to approve, such as appointing the election commissioner, such as discussing the procedure for the election, postponing the date of the election. So there are many action items that the general body has to approve. So I was not sure if we ever obtain a quorum, but we always
Right.
have room full of people and we go ahead with the meeting. So we still have to do the business of the organization. So whoever is present, we should continue. I'm hoping that it has been publicized enough. So we should continue, Brother Zafar.
Inshallah. Inshallah. So let's start. Our first agenda item is always passing the meeting minutes for the last meeting. And I have this over here. I can show if people can see it. But these are the meeting minutes from the last meeting.
I don't think you are sharing. 1 second, Zafar.
I can, there is a scrolling,
Yeah, now it's coming.
but a little delay.
Yeah,
Can-
there's a slight delay, yeah.
Can you make it a little bit larger, this font?
Is it better?
Yeah, that's better, yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
So inshallah, at this point in time, I hope all the folks have read this. Next step is to get this minutes approved. So we would like
Brother
to have
Zafar,
your,
I do have a comment in
Sure.
the minutes. It is always customary to record whoever recorded the minutes, their name should appear at the end that they submitted the minutes. So it
I
is
think
not.
it should be in the top, Brother Matlub.
Is it at the top? Okay.
I think so.
I
I
did
think
not
I
see it.
recorded that message, yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
here,
right there.
Okay. Okay, that is fine. Okay.
inshallah. So the way we are gonna get this approved is you say yes or no in the chat, and Brother Zanir is gonna watch it. And
So we need a motion, right? We need a motion to approve the minutes. I would
what?
make a motion to approve the minutes as submitted.
And I would second that. So Farida, I hope you are taking the minutes. And your vote, your approval, if you see the chat box in the Facebook or the YouTube, you can type in your approval or disapproval actually over there. And we will count it over here. And we have 10 people watching at this point. Okay, do you have, Chairman, you can call for a vote.
Yeah, so everyone in favor say aye or put it in the chat.
Aye.
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 Okay, so I received affirmation from audience and this meeting minutes are being approved. Let's go to the next agenda item. So it is our customary that we also have recognition. This time we have a recognition for a committee that was being created on ad hoc basis. So this was in response to the COVID. So it was amazing that in the hard times, when all the community members are going through hardship, we had good-hearted people who got together and wanted to help the community. So it's COVID-19 committee that was created on 14 March, and effort was led by Farida Mehman. So first and the foremost thing we did, the committee did was collaborated with ICNA, Islamic Council of North America. They have a food drive program that they participated. They got 33 volunteers got registered with it. There were a total of 1,417 hours of volunteering that was being consumed over there. They did 6 food pantry drives, and the total food distributed was 41,500 pounds. And the number of families served was 1,277, 105, 551, 1,551 bags were delivered, and they raised the money 6,700. So this was a phenomenal effort that has happened. And so the key takeaway or the value out of it is first as the foremost helping the people who are in need in the hardship at that critical time. And the secondary was forging relationship with national and local organization. And I really commend the team. It was a very good effort. It is still going on. There are more details I would like to share. With that, these are some of the events that happened. They served 100 prepared hot meals in a drive-through in April. They delivered 80 dinner bags in the local Christian care on April. 2 food pantry drives with ICNA, and 4 fresh food and pantry drives through May through September. They also participated in a program and collected 206 laundry detergent bottles that were given to the residents of Moline Housing Authority. And this was part of kind of like when we got visible in the community, organization reached us out and wanted to collaborate with us. So with that, we were able to do another drive of this sort. We also distributed 160 school bags in a drive-through event, which was again collaborated with ICNA. And the team also distributed 320 gift bags to the children on Eid in a drive-through again. So Alhamdulillah, may Allah Ta'ala accept all the efforts that is being done and encourage all the volunteers, more volunteers to participate in it. And this program is continuing, inshallah. And these are some visuals of what happened. There were food drive on the top. There was backpack drive, children eat gift bag drive, and then collaborating with Christian Care dinner for food bag drives. So Alhamdulillah, I'm glad that we are able to help and participate and become an active member in the community. Next agenda item is organizational update. And there is an important agenda item. This year, we have 3 members that have been serving their terms are gonna expire. That's myself, Nadeem Baki, and Kamal. Brother Kamal actually filled up the seat that was vacant after Brother Shakil resigned from the board due to his personal commitments. So these are the 3 terms expiring, and this is the election season, election year, and we are going to have election of the 3 new members. And the rest of the member list is, again, these are the 9 members in our board, which are the rest of the board members. We also discussed election for this year, and board nominated and selected Brother Zanir Babu for being an election commissioner. He has served as an election commissioner before, and it has a very good reputation in the community. We also changed the date because of the logistic issues, and the date for this election is 6 December. We also considered that because of the people are not being present in the masjid, there was a lacking in people being participating in the masjid, so, and the hardship on the community. So we waived the dues, which are typical yearly dues, $20 and $25 for $20 for individual and $25 for the families. That is being waived. So those has been taken away. Then next agenda item we are going to discuss, which we deliberated in last meetings, and we are working on these 2 big issues. There's a major roof repair, and there's a parking lot light pole damage, which Brother Matlub is going to cover later in this presentation. So this is the membership status. This is a little dated numbers. I was not able to receive the new numbers, and there was not much change because this came out of 2019 meeting, and after that we have the COVID, so these number would not change as much. But this is our current status on the membership. I'm also going to give an update on Sunday School. This is a program that is one of the programs that is going on right now. The principal is Iram Ali. Currently, we have 106 students registered. There are 9 teachers, and there are 9 levels of classes that are happening. We are teaching Islamic studies for 1 hour. Classes are being held online through Zoom, and it is going pretty well. There was a little learning curve in the beginning for teachers and students, but now it is being smoothened, and this is the program going on currently. There are currently having some challenges about resources to offer other 2 subjects that we typically teach in the Sunday school, which was Arabic and also Quran. So inshallah, we'll have the more resources and train them for online classes. And inshallah, the next semester we will try to add these 2 courses, inshallah. Now I will pass presentation to Brother Zanir. He's going to talk about the election and any changes and the plan and the procedure, inshallah. Brother Zanir, you can take away.
So can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. Something happened while I am looking through this one. So, inshallah, actually, all the details I'm going to talk is in our website. Okay, so I will show you in our website, and this here we go. Okay, so I will be going through the step by step. So, any question is there, you have an option to go back to our website and see. Okay, so here is. Here is our website. And the election details are available here. I hope everybody is able to see this one. Can you just let me know through your chat if you are seeing it or not, please? Can you please, Zafar, were you able to see my screen, the website?
Yes, there's a lot of.
Were you able to see my screen?
Yeah, there's a lot of reflections in it, so you need to make it full screen. Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you, yes.
Okay. I did send a comment because I was trying to say things, but nobody could hear. So I sent a comment in the chat box. The order of business that we need to follow is we need to have the general body approve the appointment of the commissioner before Brother Zanir would proceed with all the details.
Yeah, so this is irrespective of the commissioner, Brahmatlo. You know, if the procedure remains the same, irrespective of who is the commissioner.
Okay.
And I am just walking through our the election procedure. Okay. And
okay.
Can you confirm that you are seeing my screen in a bit, please? Okay. So this is our website for the public. Actually, I'm just bringing it in. So this is a homepage of our. Let me just go there one more time. All right, everyone, and sorry for that little bit of a bumpy ride over there. The net is a little bit choppy, maybe. So the election details over here, right? This is where you have to click. This is our homepage. It's visible right over there. So if you click on the election date details, this is where it will take you through. Okay, so this has all the steps that you need to know for the voting, and inshallah, I will be take you through the rest of the details. And before we go further, can everybody have 15 viewers in the what?
You're not visible.
Can you just confirm that you can see it for for those Farida Ahmed? Actually, thank you so much for
only people that are visible are us.
Can you type it in? Okay. Can you please type it in if you are able to
chat
in the chat via chat? Okay, I can see you. So, Brother Tawsif, thank you very much. Alabani Yasir, thank you so much. Omar Hamad, thank you so much. MashaAllah, actually, so many people responded, and I'm sorry if I didn't call out your name. Thank you so much, guys. Actually, so that gives kind of a confidence that somebody is watching. Okay, I will walk you through this one. So, again, you go to Islamic ICQConline.org, or simply you can just Google Moline Masjid and the first result that you see, you can click over there. It will take you through our website. From the home page, I showed you again, actually, how to get to this page. There is the instruction right over in the top. Now, if I come here, the election details, right? When it's gonna be? So it's gonna be on Saturday, 5th of December, 2020. Of course, actually from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. This is when the voting is gonna happen. Where is gonna happen? It will be done in the ICQC Masjid, or you can vote by digital media such as email and text. And the details I'll be covering in a bit. And there is a nomination deadline. If you want to suggest somebody, and if you want to basically nominate somebody, you have to do that by Wednesday, 3rd November, including Wednesday. So until Isha time of Wednesday, it will be taken. So election commissioner is a person who is responsible for running the show for the election. So that person will be handing you out the ballot and collecting it and counting it and whatnot. So we have not appointed an election commissioner so far. And if you remember, actually, that's what the Matlub called out. So it will be available after once this position has been decided. Okay. And one important thing to note that for 2020, considering the COVID situation, board had decided to waive the membership fee. So any instructions below, you have to keep in mind that 2020 membership fee is due. Due is waived. I have tried to explain that as much as possible as we go. Okay. So how many positions are open for this election? We have 3 positions open for this election. Let me just get a pulse of the people, how people are doing so far, because there are a lot of information over here. Okay. All right, cool. So we have 10 people watching. I hope everybody can see it. Okay, so we have 3 people, 3 positions open for this election. So the total board members are 9. Out of 9, 3 people, the terms are expiring, and the positions will be open, and that is where the election is going to be conducted for. Now, coming to the point, who can vote? Any member, any current member. For example, if you were a member last year, you are a member this year too, and normally you have to pay the dues, but this time we have waived that fee, actually, as I told you before. So if you have not paid the fee, if you have paid the last year's fee, and that's good enough, okay? And if it is a new member, normally you have to be a member and pay the fee 30 days before. Since this, due to the waiving, you just need to turn in your membership application form 30 days before the election date, which is nothing but, this is the one, actually, the 3rd of November, 30 days before. So Brother Mamadou is our General Secretary. But for any questions you have, you don't know who's the chairman, you don't know who's the election commissioner, whatnot. Actually, your easy access would be Imam. Just go and talk to him. He will be able to guide to the right thing. But most of the information, inshallah, you should be able to find it over here itself. Okay. Now, who can run for election? So this is who can vote. This is who can run for election, right? So the person who should be willing and turn in the nomination before 4th of November, and you need to be a member in good standing at least for 2 years. We will waive this year's fee again, one more time, just a reminder. And you need to be nominated by 3 members. So if you want to run for election, you just cannot come and fill the form. You have to be nominated by 3 other members, which means that they are also good standing members, and they sign and approve your nomination. And of course, actually, 2020 dues are waived for everyone. How to nominate a candidate? You can download the election nomination form, print, fill in the details, get it signed in, and drop at Masjid. There will be instruction at the Masjid where to drop. You can hand it over to Imam. Somehow, if you basically get it, turn it in, this will be fine, right? And election nomination form also will be available at the masjid. So I will show you how to download it from here. If you don't want to download, print and everything, you just walk into the masjid and you will find the membership form, the election nomination form. Okay. So this is about voting method. So how are you going to vote? You will be basically coming in. This is a little bit technical. I will basically summarize it. You will basically walk into the place if you want to basically vote by presence, and you will be handed over a ballot. It will be a secret ballot. You will basically choose the people you want to nominate. Up to 3 people you can do that. If you mark 4 people or you write something else, then the ballot will be invalid. You can choose up to 3 people, and you basically seal that ballot and put it in a box. Nobody would know who you have voted for. Okay. Then there is another option for voting by email or digital media like texting or WhatsApp and everything. For that, you need to know the election commissioner contact, and it will be available after that position has been publicized, has been declared. So voting, this is not anonymous. So here, if somebody is sending a mail to election commissioner, the election commissioner would know that who you have voted for, right? So that way it is not anonymous. Or texting also, but anybody cannot email, anybody cannot text. You have to basically text or email to the election commissioner first, identify yourself, then election commissioner would send you a ballot electronically. You can just check it and just send it back, right? Sometimes actually the email had issues. That's the reason the text also has been given there. So there is an appeal procedure. If you have some problem that actually, for example, the election commissioner did not accept your nomination for whatever reason, you have to, it will be given, it will be notified to you in written, way, but you have to respond it back within 48 hours. This is actually a bit technical. Most of the time, nobody has to use this. And if you're not happy with the resolution of the election commissioner, you can reach out to the chairman of the board, and the board, will get involved and get it resolved. Okay. And if you have any questions, who is a imam and chairman and everything, there is a contact us link here. You can just click it and find it. Okay. Let me just try that here. So all the details will be available here. Chairman, Maktab Pro, everything is here. So you can do that and contact the thing. And easiest thing is, if you don't remember all the details, just go and ask Imam. So documents, the documents I talked about, you have an option to download the nomination form. You can download this election procedure. Election procedure, this document is official. It has all the details, the super details than what I have talked about. Okay, so if you have anything, you just click and read that one. Okay, so that's the one. So let me just check how we are doing right now. We have 12 people watching. I hope actually everything's going fine. And guys, actually, that is our election, but I'm going to take another minute, to remind you and request you to basically vote for our US election too. And if you look at our statistics, we are 3.45 million Muslims in USA. And this is a Pew Research. This is a very commended research organizations, and it says that Muslim population in US is increasing, which is a good thing. As long as actually we can make our voice heard, that can have an impact in the US, and impact in the US means impact all over the world. So please vote, and you have to register for that, and the details are here. If you are an Illinois resident, you can just click here and register online. Iowa resident can click here, register online. If you want to do by email, Imam has handed over some details last week on khutbah. If you have any more questions, feel free to basically contact him. If you have any questions about anything, whether it's ICQC voting or US voting, please ask your friend, neighbors, or kids. But if you have more questions, actually, if you want to have more questions, there is a comment box section over here. Just type it in with your name and email, and we will get back to you, okay? And again, all these details you are watching it on our website, which is icqconline.org, and the details are all available from our home screen with the collection details. Thank you very much, guys. Assalamu alaikum. That's all from my side. Thank you.
So, inshallah, we will have the vote from the community members to affirm Brother Zanir Babu as election commissioner. So for that, we would like someone from the community to make a motion that Brother Zanir Babu takes the position of election commissioner for elections on 2020.
So I believe that people who are watching can go to the chat box, and if they want to nominate Brother Zanir, they should do it now.
Zafar, would you like to give the procedure? Actually, how that election commissioner, selection happens, like
So-
actually vote.
Right. So this, according to our procedure, which are in our bylaws, election commissioner is selected by the Board of Trustees, and based on the previous history, based on the standing in the community, we select a person. And this year, we selected Brother Zanir Babu. This is a procedure. The next part of the procedure is this position of election commissioner is being affirmed by the general body. So this is the point where we are in. We need an affirmation, a vote for affirmation for Brother Zanir Babu as a election commissioner for 2020 elections.
Yeah, so Sister Farida, for your minutes, we have Brother Tawsif said, I make a motion for Brother Zanir Babu to take a position to be election commissioner. And Sister Samia Ahmed said, I second to make Brother Zanir election commissioner. And Omar Ahmed seconded after that, actually, too. So it's up to you.
So inshallah, at this point in time, we want responses from community members in the chat for a yes or no for to vote, inshallah.
We have 15 people watching. Guys, actually, if you can let know your, if you have, I make a motion for, okay. Alabani Yasser said, I make a motion for Zanir. And Mansoor said yes. And Majjo Ba said yes. Anybody else, guys? I think we will wait. Tawsif Ahmed said yes.
Omar Ahmad
said yes. Yeah. Mako, I'm sorry, guys. Actually, if I'm not reading the Hania, Sister Hania said yes. Mako Bogan said, I also make motion for Zanir Babu. Yes. And Brother Rashid said yes. I do not know, so Farida, if you are counting it all. Yes, I think, I mean, since I am being selected, I don't want to say anything.
No,
Do you think actually?
Inshallah. So I see enough people, and the majority of the participants affirming the election commissioner being Zanir Babu. So inshallah, at this point in time, I could say that he is being now have a position for election commissioner and running for 2020. So please collaborate with him, coordinate with him.
I want to make a small comment, Brother Zanir.
Yes.
You have the trust of the community, and this year is particularly more challenging because of alternative method of voting. So this is always a crucial issue of voting, and all votes will count. So inshallah, we'll help you as much as you need our help to succeed in this manner. And I hope that you can choose anybody to help you in this process. You are entitled to
Inshallah.
choose at least 2 people to assist you.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Thank you, Brother Matlub. And inshallah, actually, we have detailed through the election details. And of course, actually, the website also has option for you to basically enter your comment so that we will get to know any concerns. Actually, and even if a person, an alternate person, wanted to be there, it would have been the right thing. Inshallah, actually, we always had a nice election. We always had a fair election. We always had, enough participation. My concern at this point is that actually, we have 3 positions. We know we need to get at least 3 nominations, and people, everybody at least watching this program, you should make sure that you vote and at least encourage 3 other people or 4 other people to vote. So if more people get involved, the more successful it is, inshallah.
Inshallah. With that, for next agenda item, I'm going to pass to Brother Matlub Ahmad, who's going to give us an update on masjid maintenance. Brother Matlub, it's yours.
Inshallah. So, Brother Zanin, if you allow, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up my presentation. A masjid repair is always a challenge, and this year, because of all of these shutdown and lockdown, we had a particularly bigger challenge. Anyway, these are some of the items that we have highlighted. The roof, which had been a problem for several years right now, and the light post, which is something that happened during our food drive, and one person hit the light post and it actually knocked off the light post. And we did not collect any information from the person. It was a difficult time, and so we suffered this loss. So we have to address that. Parking lot issues with the concrete, the gym, some renovations in the gym, and the overall outside stucco. So these are major categories, and I will address some of them in here. So regarding the roof, I just wanted to point out that the roof had been a significant issue. We have some challenges, but finally we fixed the roof several times here and there. So last year we started the process of making a summary change of the roof, similar to what we have done for the new gym. So Riddle Roofing out of Aledo, they use a system called Duralast. It is white in color. It's highly durable, comes with a minimum of 15 years, maybe 20 years of warranty. It is a unique system that covers the entire roof. And they were very successful for doing the gym. So I asked the same company to give us an estimate. They did give an estimate. It's because of the complications that we have of all the utilities that we have on the roof, such as the heating and cooling system on the roof, the vent sitting on the roof itself. We have been negotiating and finalizing the details. As of now, I'm happy to tell you that I did sign a contract with this company. The contract has been signed, and they have put us in the system. So we have to make a payment, 50%, and then the actual roof system will be ordered from the company called Duralast. So this is an improvement, or I would say another milestone that we have crossed. And my goal is, and they have told us that they will try to get it done, inshallah, in this cycle, in this year. The overall cost for the system is in the 40,000 range, over 40,000, so between $41,000 to $45,000. So it's a major item. We were able to present this in the last fundraising. We may be able to do this with our operating funds, but we may have to come to the community for raising some funds to cover the cost of this big item. So that is about the roof. The next is about the light post, which is most visible to a lot of people. This had been a difficult thing to do because it has a lot of moving parts. The entire concrete base had been knocked off, so we have to core it out. And the original company that did that, I asked them to look at it. They looked at it for several weeks and they could not do it. So then we had to go to commercial, more robust companies. But at the same time, I realized that this is actually going to cost a lot of money to fix it. And we talked to the insurance company, and we are waiting to submit all the bids that I have received. I received 3 bids. They range from $7,000 to $10,500 to fix that pole. And once the insurance company gives us a go-ahead, and I will authorize the work, and inshallah, this will be done soon. This coming week, I'm going to ask the insurance company to expedite the approval process. Their adjusters will be coming on site to see things and all the bids the way they are written, and inshallah, that I'm optimistic that it will be done soon. Until it is done, we have to take adequate precaution. The safety cones that are on the parking lot should stay there as of now. Next item is the parking lot, the unevenness of the concrete and so on. As much as we wanted to do, we decided that this year we will not be able to do it for budgetary constraint, and inshallah we'll address it next year. In the category of other repairs that we absolutely must need, which I call ongoing repair, in that category is the front of the masjid, the porch. There are a couple of things that we have to do. When the roof over the front porch is done, we will commission the work for repairing the stucco on the interior of that porch. There are a couple of holes that the birds have made in the tower, the minaret, and those will also be fixed. I'm in contact with and negotiation with the stucco company to take care of those things. One other item that has come up recently is that of the exit stair on the back from the sisters area. There had been significant amount of rust and the stair is in jeopardy. So I have asked one contracting company to come look at it. I have not received any estimate yet, but we will inshallah do it. So among the major items, if I may report, that the roof and the pole, 2 major items that have been of a big concern. Inshallah, we made some progress, and hopefully within the next few weeks, we're going to see actions and things should be done. So that is my report as of now. And if you have any question, please go to your chat box and let me know. And I will move over to the viewing screen.
So, can you hear me?
Yes, Zafar, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think that is all the agenda items that we have from our side. Our next phase of the program or the meeting is taking questions and answering them from our leadership. So at this point in time, I would ask Brother Zanir to collaborate or coordinate that with the rest of the members and encourage all the members to ask questions all questions are fair questions, inshallah. So please go ahead and you can type your questions in the chat box, I believe. Brother Zanish?
You are muted, Brother Zanir.
How is
Now
that?
good.
Good. Okay, so everyone, actually, Brother Mamadou, you are also in the stream. If you want to, okay, that's wonderful. Okay, looking great, man. Thank you. Cool. Okay, for the general body, everyone who is watching this program, we have 14 people over here. If you have any questions, it is the right time for you to basically type it in, just the way you have approved many things, or interacting or saying salam. Any question, just type it in, and we will be more than glad to discuss that over here. Mr. Hania, you normally have a question? Brother Tausif, do you have any question? I'm just randomly picking the people. The questions. Brother Mansoor. Brother Marco, you do have any question? Okay. And if you don't have any question also, it will be fair to say no question. That way we know that actually, Jazakallah khairan for the updates. No questions. Okay. Somebody
I
said
do
no
have a
question.
question though. I mean, we can ask each other a question too. So it may be of importance for all our general body to know. Brother Zafar, you gave the school report a little while ago at the beginning, and you mentioned the number of children that are enrolled. So there has been a significant drop in the number of students. And would you say that there was some challenges? What are the challenges that we are talking about for this huge reduction in number? Is that because people do not have access to internet, or is that because people figured out that it's too complicated for students to learn online?
Right. I believe so. We have made a lot of effort, a lot of announcement in Juma. We printed out flyers, we printed out the registration forms, and also made phone calls. So I believe there are some technical issues with the maybe parents not having the devices for their children. We thought that they could use some devices that are provided, like a Chromebook from school. But that wasn't the case. So the school restricted the use of the Chromebook, which is understandable. So I think there are a lot of issues with people or parents not having devices with their kids. As far as having difficulty or ease in the attending, I guess a lot of almost all students are going in public school and also learning from online as well. So that should not be a case. In that case, they provide the whole platform and Chromebook. So I think there are some more, maybe a survey could be done, which could get a feedback from the community as to what are the challenges going forward.
Thank you.
Is that answer?
So regarding teachers, the teachers that used to teach regularly, how many of them did you find that they could adjust to the new platform?
So 9 teachers, obviously, that are right now teaching Islamic studies. They quickly adjusted, and those are the number of classes we take every year as well. So that worked out pretty well. There are challenges on because it's an Islamic studies, it could be a presentation or a talk that teacher can give and share their screen with content and all that, and it doesn't require that much of interaction and using other tools. So that is working well. But with Arabic and Quran, it will require more skills in teaching those, like writing on a whiteboard, which is electronic whiteboard, or sharing a whiteboard and things like those. So our next work for the principal and the committee, school committee, would be to like have those skills being developed from the teachers. I believe we have teachers available for teaching, some of them, because some of them were not able because their kids are staying at home. So a lot of teachers also could not commit for this semester as well. So those were the reasons.
My last comment on the Sunday school is that I very much appreciate all the efforts that the school committee has taken in these difficult times. And Jazakumullah khairan, it is a noble thing to do even in difficult times. I think that the students will, inshallah, benefit immensely. One comment that I want to make with my
Actually,
grandchildren.
there is a question. There is a question. If you are done with the question,
Okay,
I will
I'm just going to make my last comment about my experience so far with this is the children that I deal with, my two grandkids, they like it very much because it does not have the noise of the school.
That's nice.
Thank you.
That's nice. Mashallah. Okay. There is a Omnia Sali. There is a question. Assalamu alaikum. I just spoke to it should be Imam, even though it's pronounced Imam at the mosque in Moli. I'm also currently there, regarding the Muslims in Uyghur, right? It's China. And I was wondering if we could hold a peaceful moment for them. Who wants to take that question? Brahmatru, would you like to take the question?
I think I would like to address that question because this is something very serious in nature. Our brothers in China, I would think in public, I can say that whatever is happening in China is disastrous. It is inhuman. And I would think because we cannot really have gathering and demonstration, at least the minimum we should be doing is we should encourage our community members, including the organization, to contact our congresspeople, whoever the congressman is, to express a collective interest. So I would say that we as a community should send a particular letter that we do not like what is happening to the Uyghur population in China. So that is the minimum that we can do, because in other times, regular times, we could have mass demonstration in different parts. We do have an interfaith organization, and I would ask Brother Imam Bashir to also call and touch bases with other organizations to see, because this is a human rights issue and religious persecution issue. And that should be front and center for all religious organizations, that we do not want this to happen. So inshallah, I can do my part in contacting congresspeople to talk about it. But as an organization, I think I would like to have Imam Bashir, maybe he would consider talking with other interfaith groups to see if there is enough interest to create at least some kind of a protest movement.
Brahmatru, can you explain that protest movement? Do you mean actually the petition? We cannot do in person, right, because of the situation?
That is what I'm saying. But you know what? I mean, if jointly, if the interfaith organization would make a statement, whether it can go to the paper or even a letter to the editor or something of that nature, that we do not approve of what is happening, that is the least we can do. I mean, I would like to do more, but under the condition, it is not possible.
Okay. I think actually Sister Farida would have taken us a minutes over there. Any other question, anybody? That was a good question. Any other question? Okay, actually, I think we can give another couple of seconds to see if any more questions coming. Some people said that there are no questions, so actually the people are responding. All right, everyone. I think Zafar, that's all from the community, the questions as far as it's concerned.
Okay, inshallah. So at this point in time, I will ask Imam Bashir to make his concluding comments and make dua, and we'll conclude, inshallah.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Thank you very much, everyone, for your contribution and time. But I hope, inshallah, more community members will be involved. We have just 15 out of how many? Inshallah, soon. Okay, that's first. Thank you all. And second, hopefully, inshallah, we work on what the improvement in the masjid here. Brother Matlab is taking care of that. That's very important before the winter, I mean, take place. It's very soon. Yeah, that's the most important now. And for the sister, what she asked me, I talked to her and she came now to talk. As we mentioned earlier in the Friday khutbah, we have to get our community members, especially the young generations, involved in the civic movement at the what we call the local level at least, and also for the political, I mean, movement as well. So to support different, I mean, candidates, we can build our block of Muslims to support some candidates who will serve, I mean, the cause of justice and truthfulness and help of the people, especially overseas, like the brothers and sisters of Ogor in China. So it's great to work at the level of interfaith. At the same time, at the political level, it's very important also to get involved. I just talked about that sister appeared and she called me about this. I told her that's what we are looking for. We're looking for some people who are proactive to take the lead and inshallah and to attract more proactive young sisters and brothers also to get involved in this action, which is really, really needed. And we have so many what we call successful individuals all over the country, inshallah. Okay, at the end, that's it. Should we make dua and the khatm, inshallah?
Yeah, inshallah, from my side, I would like to thank all the community members that have participated and volunteered for the programs that we ran, the Sunday school, and Imam Bashir for holding us united and strong. So from my side, goodbye. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay positive, inshallah. Brother Bashir, make dua for us, inshallah.
Inshallah. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين اللهم أصلح لنا ديننا الذي هو عصمة أمرنا وأصلح لنا دنيانا التي فيها معاشنا وأصلح لنا آخرتنا التي إليها معادنا اللهم أصلحنا وأصلح بنا اهدنا واهد بنا واجعلنا هداة مهتدين يا أكرم الأكرمين اللهم اجعلنا خدما لدينك وأمتك وأمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم اللهم أصلح أمورنا كلها أصلحنا شأننا كله يا كريم وخذ بأيدينا إلى الخير اجمع قلوبنا على طاعتك وحسن عبادتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم أعنا على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك وصل اللهم وسلم وبارك على محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
سلامة الله في أمان الله.
Congratulations.